Okay, we're live. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Eric Olubitsky, co-founder of Zero Doubt Club. This webinar is all about the impact of strategic wellness program can have on your organization, financially, operationally, and culturally. So we know that companies are facing rising healthcare costs, talent retention issues, burnout, and declining engagement. Today, we'll show you how a well-designed wellness program can be your most powerful competitive advantage. If you registered, you will get a copy of the deck emailed to you or send us a message or email.
Thanks, everyone, for joining. And thanks, Eric. My name is Amir Ahmad. I'm the Vice President of Strategy and Operations here at Zero Doubt Club and a certified health coach as well. My background prior to joining Zero Doubt Club included public service and corporate finance. But now my passion is helping people and teams thrive. So today, what we're going to share with you isn't just theoretical. It's grounded in real data, real results, and what we see working every day inside organizations just like yours. So, ready to dive in?
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Okay, so most people hear wellness and it just makes them think that it means offering gym memberships or hosting a few seminars. Those are wellness initiatives, not a wellness strategy. Without structure, help through coaching, and personal accountability, unfortunately, they rarely drive meaningful change. But when done right, wellness is a business strategy. It improves outcomes in three key areas: financial, operational, and cultural. Financial ROI includes lower insurance premiums, fewer claims, and reduced absenteeism as examples. Operational ROI is about improved productivity and better performance across the board. Cultural ROI, or what we call VOI, value on investment, reflects stronger morale, leadership development, and a more connected, engaged team.
That's right. ROI though is about what you get back in dollars. It's really the financial metric that most organizations use. And VOI is what you get back in trust, energy, and reputation. Think of VOI like this. When people feel healthier and supported, they bring their best selves to work. They collaborate better, they innovate more, and they stay longer at your company. The challenge is most wellness programs never tap into that full combined return. And we'll show you how to change that today.
So let's look at what it costs when we don't invest in wellness. Chronic disease contributes to over $1 trillion in lost productivity in the US every year. The average employer spends $13,000 per year on healthcare annually and growing. And 80% of all healthcare costs in the US are tied to chronic diseases, and the vast majority of those are preventable. That's alarming because the number is massive and still growing, but it's also promising because it means there's a huge addressable opportunity sitting on the table.
Great. On the next slide, slide 4, Eric, if you want to move to that one. If your company sees healthcare costs going up year after year, it's not a coincidence. It's a signal to you as an executive manager to take action. Wellness isn't about adding perks for employees. It's about addressing root causes: nutrition, movement, sleep, stress. Those are the things that you need to be focused on. And when those are left unaddressed, your costs, unfortunately, will continue to climb. Inaction is far more expensive than action.
And imagine attracting talent with a culture of health transformation. So think of transformation success wall, if you will, on your website or headquarters wall. Or we invest in you, mind, body, and soul. Think of social campaigns like hashtag wellness at your organization's name, or including holistic health coaching as part of your onboarding package that you give them.
That's great. Those are great initiatives for potentially new hires. And for those already on your team, wellness can be the reason they continue to stay at your company. The cost of replacing an employee can be as high as their annual salary or more when you factor in recruiting, onboarding, and lost productivity. But that's just the beginning. Engaged, healthy employees perform better. They're more likely to take initiative, avoid burnout, and help others do the same. The ripple effect, as we've talked about in previous webinars. So the ROI here is doubled or twofold. You reduce your turnover and you increase day-to-day performance. That's a strong value proposition for any business.
So organizations that ignore employee health are on the wrong trajectory. They're seeing more absenteeism, more claims, lower engagement, but companies who invest are seeing the opposite trend: stronger culture, lower costs, better performance.
Exactly. And the gap between these two types of companies is widening. It's getting bigger and bigger. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to catch up. And those who take bold action today will lead the market tomorrow. And so let's look how real ROI and VOI builds over time.
And that is what we call the wellness ROI gap. In year one, the investment may not look like it's paying off fully yet, and that's okay. It's like building muscle. The real gain comes in year 2 and 3 when consistency and a ripple effect of a health company culture really kicks in.
You know, as a former CFO, when I see a chart like this that we have here on page 5, I focus not on year 1, I focus on year 3. And look how wide the gap is between the year 3 gains and the year 3 losses. The cost of an ineffective wellness program or no program at all becomes extraordinary. As we share more statistics with you in the upcoming slides, remember that the gap will widen and the returns to companies that invest will only continue to increase and widen that gap.
Right. So when employees recover from chronic illness, the savings are dramatic. $15,000 per person per year on average. So think similar to smoking cessation, think medication cessation. Preventative wellness programs can cut healthcare costs by 25 to 30% over 3 years. Research from Harvard Business Review, RAND, and Deloitte all show an average of $6 returns for every $1 invested in employee wellness.
But this only happens when programs are intentional, well executed, and personalized. Consistency is key, and we'll show you what that looks like in further slides. 1 in 7 people can recover from chronic illness given the right support. And so the return here isn't theoretical. We've seen these outcomes firsthand in our already pilot programs. These numbers reflect real lives changed and real dollars to the bottom line.
Right. So presenteeism, when employees show up but don't fully engage, this costs the US $226 billion a year. Harvard data shows a 27% drop in absenteeism with a structured wellness program.
And productivity increases too, by about 20% when wellness becomes part of the workplace culture. So this is more than just having more energy. It's about sustained focus, fewer sick days, and better performance all across the board.
Exactly. So turnover is really expensive. Wills Towers Watson found wellness programs reduce this turnover by 15%. And 69% of employees say wellness offerings are a reason they choose to stay.
Forbes magazine also reported that 83% of employees see wellness as a critical tool for talent acquisition. If you're not offering a meaningful strategic wellness program, you can rest assured that your competitors are. So better health also means less stress and greater resilience. Employees want to stay where they feel strong.
So most employees are just not firing on all cylinders. That absolutely affects their work. Mental health drives productivity. When it declines, so does your output. So globally, $1 trillion is lost each year in productivity due to mental health issues.
And here's some more ROI. For every dollar spent on mental health, the return on investment for that dollar is $4 returned. Yet, only 23% of companies have a structured burnout prevention program. It is time for a more proactive and compassionate approach because by connecting mind, body, and soul health dots, we will all start firing on all cylinders, especially your employees.
Right. So companies with structured wellness programs report 32% lower risk of muscular and skeletal injuries. That's a big deal, especially in physical demanding industries. But it could also be balance, strength, or fatigue.
These reduction in disability claims, which is 22%, this is where operational and financial ROI meet. Employees, and get ready for some more ROI here, employees save $15.60 for every dollar spent on workplace health promotion programs. So hold on, let's back up here. It's 6-to-1 return on wellness programs in general. It's 4-to-1 return on mental health programs. And now it's $15.60 for every dollar invested on workplace health promotion programs. It doesn't take a Harvard MBA to figure out that having a structured, intentional, strategic program that includes all of these elements is necessary for your business, and frankly, will provide you with $10, $15, $20 of ROI for every dollar invested.
Exactly. Okay, so GLP-1 medications are game changers, but they work best with lifestyle coaching. Structured coaching helps wean patients off of the serious drug faster and improves long-term outcomes.
What we're seeing in our clients, reduced side effects, including hospital visits, better focus, and improved emotional well-being with the coaching. Coaching really amplifies the impact of the medication and starts to build lasting habit formation and change. When CFOs when we talk to CFOs about GLPs, what they see when they see that somebody from their company is on this GLP, they just see a long-term, almost lifetime expense that they just have to start booking. It doesn't have to be that way. Our goals at Zero Doubt Club are to help you and your employees create a lifestyle habit change that sustains so that they can wean off the medications, and then you don't have to book this in your financials forever.
Okay, my favorite topic. So let's talk about what the numbers don't always capture. The ripple effect of wellness. Team morale improves. People treat each other with more respect. Leaders lead better.
And the impact is beyond the workplace. It reaches families, it reaches communities, and frankly, it increases the brand value of your company. Gratitude, positivity, collaboration, these aren't soft perks. They're the foundation of excellent brands and high performance.
So when employees feel good, they are better husbands, wives, coworkers, client facing, and the list goes on. The positivity rubs off and they are absolutely tied to your brand. When people don't feel good, they are negative, and that is the reflection of your brand. There isn't much middle ground. You hear?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. I don't know,
Yeah,
I think it went off for a second.
no problem. So I ended with there isn't much middle ground on value on investment. Next slide. Okay, yep. So 85% of wellness programs fail because they're generic and lack personalization. Step challenges and one-off workshops might check a wellness initiative box, but they don't create real health and well-being behavior change. When we speak with HR and business leaders, there's often a sense of disappointment that they know their programs aren't truly moving that needle.
And here's some more really interesting statistics. When you add personalized coaching to your program, engagement and impact jumps from just 7% to over 52%. So think about the ROI effect on those dollars. By investing in a program that has personalized coaching, you're only doubling, tripling, quadrupling, or even more the ROI that you're trying to generate. And coaches aren't just personalizing these programs. They're really helping to hold your employee accountable. Without this accountability and the coaching, and here's another great statistics, you'll see that these programs have a 60% drop-off rate in 6 months. So the checking the boxes that Eric talked about before, you have to design a program that's intentional and structured, that includes these elements: personalized coaching, as well as a coach that holds your employees accountable.
Exactly. Speaking of that program, Amir, a guided program ensures employees aren't left to navigate their wellness journey alone. It begins with personalized assessments where our expert coaches help individuals uncover their why. It needs to be intrinsic if you want lasting change. And when they uncover their why and set meaningful goals through a supportive, empathetic approach, that's when magic happens. So from there, we provide ongoing coaching and accountability to continue to drive lasting change.
Every employee's journey is unique, but our framework ensures consistent and measurable progress. It's not about just giving people the tools. There's plenty of tools out there. It's really about walking with them step by step through their journey and life transformation.
Exactly. Great. So thank you, everyone. Hope the data helped. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We are offering a 90-day pilot program with measurable outcomes. If you're ready to see what real wellness transformation looks like, we'd love to have that conversation and partner with you.
So let's connect for just a consultation at first. We'll tailor a program and budget to your company's unique needs and goals. So thank you for your time today. Let's work together to build a healthier, stronger workforce.
To good health. Bye, everyone.